Mm. Let's see if more people coming.
We are very early, actually.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, also notes for the team. Later, I will mention also to remind the audience to follow our Instagram for updates on, like Project Lovina. And so it would be great if when I do this, we can share our social media and also Telegram.
I think only share Insta or X,
Yes, or
not
X.
Telegram. Not Telegram.
Yeah. Why not Telegram?
Um, Very much people think Telegram is very scammy.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sure. X, Instagram. The thing I only mentioned to follow our Instagram anyway. Okay, Stephen here, Maria. Okay. Hi, Maria. Hi, Stephen. Warm welcome to our exclusive webinar. I will still have another minute to wait for the others to join our webinar. And please keep in mind that this webinar is being recorded. And so by joining this webinar, you give our consent to record a video. Thank you. Hi, Maria. Nice to meet you too. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Glad to have you here. So yeah, let's get started. Hi everyone, and again, a warm welcome. And I'm Clara Adistia, the General Manager at Bali Invest, and I'm truly excited to be here with you today. And before we dive in, I would like to hear from you. Where are you joining us from, or what inspired you to be part of this webinar? So please share with me in the chat. So, okay, well, I hope more people coming. I would like you to watch this video first to start with. All right. So I think we have more people join us by now because yeah, what we're about to explore could change the way you think about investment, especially in real estate. And we're here to uncover how global shifts, digital transformations, and Bali's undeniable appeal are opening up a new era of opportunity in real estate. So the real question is, where will you choose to step in? Because the landscape is evolving. Today's investors are not just about chasing returns. They're also looking for purpose-driven properties grounded in experiences, sustainability, and tourism power potential. And Bali, I think it is not just keeping up, it is leading the way. So yeah, opportunities are everywhere. Which one will you take then? Okay, let's talk about the global property market first. So the global property market is evolving. We're seeing the global property market move forward experiential, more experiential, tech-driven, and purpose-aligned investments. And investors are no longer just buying space, they're buying lifestyle, vision, and further value when it comes to that. So, by the end of this webinar, you will understand the main three things. The first, what makes Bali one of the world's most attractive real estate markets for global investors like you. And second, how tokenized real estate can and help you to invest more strategically and securely. And also, the last one, the third one, most important part and most interesting aspect will be how Bali Invest opens doors to you to the exclusive opportunities not available like anywhere else. So we will find that at the end of this webinar. So make sure that you stay tuned until the end of this webinar. Okay, so first, I would like to go over some of many Indonesia's growth momentum for past years and with future forecasts. Right. With a projected GDP growth of 5.1% in 2025 this year, Indonesia ranks amongst the fastest growing economies globally as the second highest growth rate worldwide, reflecting its steady and resilient economic momentum. And this growth sets a strong foundation for long-term investment opportunities for sure. The next thing that we would discover here, first, government initiatives. Indonesia government is actively promoting foreign investment and the digital economy, making it easier for international investors to participate and benefit. And second, investment-friendly policies. With simplified regulations and attractive tax incentives, Indonesia is actively welcoming global investors. So if you have ever considered investing in Southeast Asia, now it is a strategic time to explore the opportunity. The third, if you haven't heard about the new capital city, Indonesia new capital Nusantara symbolizes progress and eco-smart living, driving growth nationwide and connectivity. Sorry. And the fourth one, major infrastructure projects, from toll roads to airports and ports, infrastructures projects are reshaping access across the islands and making regions like Bali even more reachable and attractive for wider tourism and investment. Interesting point, also Indonesia joined BRICS, this year, as of January 2025, Indonesia is now full BRICS member. What does it mean? This creates stronger global partnerships, easier financing through new development bank, and more investor confidence across sectors, especially real estate and prop tech. So, what BRICS mean for investors? So it means access to better funding, advanced technology, and stronger global networks. As I mentioned before, it's related to network, of course, and BRICS enhances Indonesia's positioning as a digital and physical real estate powerhouse. And BRICS, the correlation between BRICS and the digital investment shift itself, it accelerates a digital real estate, blockchain transaction, and as I mentioned before, prop tech innovation. It is more secure, more transparent, and far more exciting for investors seeking modern smart solutions. Right, okay. So tourism is not just a highlight in Indonesia's economy. It is actually one of its strongest engines. So with 14 to 16 million visitors expected in 2025, this year, the demand for quality real estate and hospitality experiences is only accelerating. So this is a great sign. And in fact, tourism alone is projected to contribute 4.6% for the country's GDP. So it is a clear sign that how deeply this sector fuels national growth. So Bali, as always, is leading the charge. Just as last December, Indonesia welcomed 1.24 million visitors, and Bali is on track to surpass 6.5 million international arrivals this year. So what does that mean for us as investors? It means the demand is here, the momentum is real, and the time to step into tourism-driven real estate is right now. Okay, let's zoom out and talk about bigger picture. Southeast Asia's largest economy, the only G20 nation in the region, and from an investment standpoint, it is becoming impossible to ignore. How could we? And what's even more exciting is the digital growth itself in Indonesia. With the young, mobile-first population and rapid tech adoption, big company, Google and Bain even named Indonesia the fastest growing large internet market in Southeast Asia. So whether you're looking at real estate, digital assets, and tech, Indonesia is shaping up to be a powerhouse for future forward investment. Right now, we're at the point where I can talk about why Bali is such a magnet for investors right now. And yeah, why investors are flocking to the island. And why also the opportunity is not just in the south of Bali anymore. So we will dig deeper in this part. Okay, sorry. Right. So before we go any further, I would like to know first, are you currently based in Bali or have you ever visited Bali? And so if so, then how did you find the island? How did it make you feel to be here? So please let me know in the chat and I would love to discover. So One of the biggest drivers is government-backed infrastructure. In this project right here, the new international airport in North Bali is a total game changer. First, it is a gateway that opens up North Bali to global markets, especially high-end travelers. And that means more tourism, more demand, of course, and more value for real estate investors. And so second, it supports balanced growth. South Bali is already oversaturated. I think if some of you familiar with South of Bali, you might understand. I'm sure you understand the traffic and then the population. You can feel that more people coming in. And so this airport encourages a movement towards area that's still pristine and full of potential like Lovina. And lastly, it's about enhanced connectivity. Better access means shorter travel time, right? More visibility and real chance to spread tourism benefits across the island, not just keep it clustered in one region.
Yes, once.
It is also a
But
rare moment when a place
yeah, I told
is still
her
growing
that never,
and
but I remember that
infrastructure like this makes now an ideal time to get in or invest early. So in here, you can also see the Aerocity. So there will be like a sort of like a more facility around the airport for sure, like a hotel and accommodation, shopping place, of course. And next will be one of Bali's most exciting development is now underway. The island's first world-class marina. More than just a dock, it is a luxury tourism hub built to international standards, meeting the rising demand to yacht travel and upscale maritime experiences. With over 17,500 islands, so this is how many islands we have in Indonesia. Indonesia has long needed this. This is how I find it. And Bali is the perfect place to lead the way for sure. And the groundbreaking took place on 22nd of May. So last month, or just entering June now, and marking a key step toward boosting global tourism. And not only that, but also, of course, real estate value and economic growth. So it is a major opportunity for investors like us. Talking about access and infrastructure. So the new toll road, it's called Jagat Kerti Bali Toll Road. It's set for this year. It will connect South and North Bali, easing congestion and promoting growth in emerging regions like Lovina. So this is just brilliant. Better access means rising land value and a greater investment appeal. Another key project is the Bali Railway Network. It's designed to cut the traffic, support greener travel, and open up new areas for sustainable tourism. So both projects support decentralized development while preserving Bali's unique charm and making now a smart to give in. Okay, so these slides sum it up. Bali is gearing up for the future from proposed North Bali Airport to toll road, interregional rail as well, a planned LRT network. The island's mobility is being completely reimagined. And for investors, it's simple. It means like better connectivity means rising land value and greater opportunity, especially for those who move early. And just wanted to show you, so this is south of Bali. And the LRT network will have road to Ubud and up to north. And this is the area where they proposed the airport being built. And so, yeah, we have the project just around here in Lovina. So all of this brings us to who we are. Bali Invest is your gateway to smart real estate investment across the island. We specialize in securing exclusive projects powered by technology for sure and deep local insights. So our mission is simple: to provide safe, profitable, and exciting real estate opportunities in Bali, making it accessible to a global investor. So from tokenized project, which I will explain further in the next session, and to individual full ownership projects. So we tailor solution to different goals for sure. Okay, so behind every great project is a solid team. And I would love to introduce you to first Kevin Beutler, our CEO. He has led Bali-focused strategies since 2020, backed by a strong track record in alternative investment as well as fitness finance. He brings a sharp eye for emerging markets and a vision that blends solid returns with lasting impact. And next we have Manu Antwila, our co-founder and director of strategic partnerships. He builds powerful relationships that expand our reach. And next we have Jonas Freiwald, our co-founder, who brings sharp strategic insight to guide our growth and connect to right investors. And yeah, I'm Clara, general manager at Bali Invest, with an MBA in management from a university in London and a background in leading international teams. I oversee operations and strategy to keep us aligned with our long-term vision and core values. I would also love to take a moment to introduce to the creative minds behind our digital presence. On the left is Rafael. He builds connections and keeps our community engaged and inspired. In the middle is Wahyu, our YouTube videos talent who usually share villa tours. I believe if you are our YouTube subscribers, so make sure you subscribe our YouTube channel. You will most likely see her as well. And this is where we have a lot more content and about the project highlights and making real estate feel clear and exciting. And on the right is Andres, our graphic designer and editor, with more than 10 years in design and video experience. He brings our brand to life visually. Right, so to continue my introduction to the people behind the scenes, a brief intro to our architect and construction team. Our team is highly skilled on the ground crew combining international standards with a deep local knowledge, which is very important that we also adhere to the local and custom. And so from planning to execution, they're the reason we can deliver quality, safety, and precision on every project. So we're not just a team, we're a group of people who genuinely believe in what Bali can become. And honestly, we would love to build that future with you. And so from architects to MEP specialists and civil engineers, our technical team works together to ensure our ongoing projects are executed with the highest standards of quality, safety, and precision. So we have Mr. Bagus, our lead architect. He brings exceptional expertise to the team. His portfolio includes national landmarks like the GWK Cultural Park. I believe like if you've been to Bali, you're familiar with this iconic big statue, and is also part of a planner team for Indonesia's new capital city. So his vision and mastery elevate every design we aim to deliver. You will see here a range of projects from Mr. Bagus, who has worked on from GWK, luxury villas to hotels and public spaces. Some villas in Uluwatu, Seminyak, and Hatton Wine flagship in Sanur. So Mr. Ketut he's specializing in energy systems, electrical networks, and water solutions. Our MEP team ensures every building runs smoothly behind the scenes. These are some of their professional experiences for your reference. And yeah, the next one we have Mr. Joanna. And so from civil structure to foundational design, our engineering team brings expertise in building efficient and resilient structures. So Mr. Joanna is the engineer leader together with the team. He contributed to in the past project built hospitals, they built hotels, public infrastructures, and commercial properties as well across locally in Bali and nationally in Indonesia. Just a brief preview of their expertise, experiences. Right, so for the landscape, our landscape designer, architect, meet Mr. Kompiang. So Mr. Kompiang and team brings more than 20 years of experience in designing luxury hotels and resorts, like namely Bulgari Residence, Le Méridien, Fairmont, and Ritz-Carlton. So his work and team is rooted in harmony with nature, with culture, with human experiences as well. Namely, some of their previous works, including Bulgari Residence in Uluwatu, Bali, Hilton Hotel in West Java, Resort and Spa, and oh, okay, now this is also exciting part. After I think we have enough talking about who we are, and so now I would like to talk about the future of real estate investment. So the future of real estate is digital. What does it mean, Clara? So it means tokenizations and makes it more liquid, transparent, and globally accessible. So it's no longer just about property ownership, but owning value anywhere in the world. So don't worry if you're not familiar with tokenization and all that. I will dig deeper in the next slides for you to just bring more clarity. Right, so even BlackRock, so BlackRock is the world's largest asset management company, is backing this shift and launching tokenized funds on public blockchains. So also, as their CEO, Larry Fink, said, tokenization is the next evolution of financial assets. So keep this in mind. Very interesting to understand and keep us always updated when it comes to this, Real. Projections on asset tokenization. So Boston Consulting Group, it's well known worldwide as BCG projects a $16 trillion market for tokenized asset by 2030, so in 5 years. And so that's not a trend. It is a transformation and in how we need to keep in mind how we buy, how we sell, how we hold real world value. And so before, we're now in 2025. And so yeah, it's 3.1 trillion now. And so the number is growing. And maybe like it was less than 1 trillion in like 2 years ago. So yeah, this is very interesting to see how it grows. And yeah. Okay, moving on. Right. So I mentioned about tokenization. I mentioned a little bit about blockchain. So if you're not familiar in this subject, I would like to give a quick tech snapshot where it explains about Web 1, Web 2, Web 3. So at the moment, we're at the Web 2 and Web 3, the era that we're living. So Web 1, this is where only allow us back then when we were introduced to internet, we can only read, consume the content. But now with Web 2, it brought interaction and social media that the user can be I would say like a writer on their own. So they can contribute and sharing and create content. And now with Web3, that is powered by blockchain, it gives you, the user, an ownership and authority because it is a decentralized technologies. Okay. How blockchain is revolutionizing real estate investment. So blockchain is transforming real estate, making investment faster, safer, and more transparent. But how? So with what we call it smart contract, there's no need for middlemen. So you get more security, trust, and control to manage your own assets. So tokenizations turns property into digital shares you can buy and sell. So this allows small investors to enter premium projects with lower capital while gaining passive income and resale value. With that being said, so think of it like this, like blockchain is the secure database and token represent you, it represent your ownership. Smart contracts are automated, tamper-proof agreement because it is a tamper-proof agreement. And together they create a smarter, simpler investment system. And so, yeah, then to continue my point before, why blockchain is the secret weapon of smart investor? Because this brings decentralizations, transparency, and efficiency. So unnecessary or hidden steps or hidden fees, just real verifiable ownership and flexible returns. So I'm happy to sum it up for you. So let's take a quick look at how tokenized real estate compares to the traditional real estate model. So tokenized real estate changes the game. It allows fractional ownership, lower entry costs, greater liquidity through secondary market, And so the smart contracts, what I mentioned before, cut fees, and the blockchain boosts transparency. And yeah, with the global access, people can access it from wherever they are. So it replaces geographic limits. It's faster, it becomes faster, more inclusive, and future ready. Okay, I think I have had enough time to perhaps bore you with this explanation about the technology and all that. I don't really want to make it not to turn this into a lecture. So, okay, now let me show you a success story from our completed project on Nusa Ceningan Island. It's called Segara Seaside Resort. And so with around 140 investors worldwide, it shows what's possible when smart capital meets the right opportunity through tokenized shares and blockchain technology. So our first project resort is just like around 30 to 40 minutes from Bali mainland. So this is the neighborhood island of Nusa Penida, if you have heard of Nusa Penida, and Nusa Lembongan. So yeah, Segara Seaside Resort officially opened in October 2024 last year and has quickly become a favorite among tourists, expats, and locals alike. It features an infinity pool with a pool bar, 6 cozy bungalows, and a 2-level restaurant with panoramic views, and a 6 two-bedroom villas, each with a private pool. So we're also the only pet-friendly resort on the island, so yeah, don't hesitate if you would like to bring your furry friends, go on holiday for Island Gateway. They're very much welcome. Okay, so Segara proudly holds a 9.7 rating on Booking.com and won the Traveler Review Award 2025, a true reflection of the care we put into every detail. And it shows that when project is built with heart and strategy, it resonates. And this kind of recognition doesn't just drive bookings, occupancy rate, but it builds lasting brand value as well. Okay, so we have a lot of great positive feedback from our investors, from our customers, guests, and we're also usually hold an event, monthly event on site. It's the business mastermind and the work event. And so I would like to share and let's hear feedback from our investor and event participant.
Yeah, I'm based most of the time in Bali because I have here the best possibilities, especially in the field of tokenization.
And now I'm investing myself. I was also interested to hear someone else's perspective about investing in Bali.
It was a really big trust. All what you're doing, it's very transparent. We can see every step.
Oh, I saw it on YouTube from Kevin, and then I searched it, the website from Bali Invest. Then I say, oh, it's a good point to dissipate my investments.
I like the idea of sharing what kind of investment strategies are there. I'm familiar with a lot of strategies.
Everything here is already regulated. Everything here is compliant also with the law. And this is a fantastic environment because tokenization will escape the landscape of investments like no other technology before. Blockchain industry and the blockchain technology definitely will change completely the way we are living because we have this opportunity that we can decentralize world's decentralized opportunities. This means we have not this big administration.
I make the decision to write the Bali Invest, and so I come in contact with Jonas. It was not too hard to understand what is with NFTs and the real estate to combine it.
It was discussed today. I think that network is your net worth and it really brings you money.
When you see tokenized real estate, you need thousands or billions of rupiah to join a project, to become a shareholder. Now you can take this project and cut it into pieces via a smart contract on the blockchain.
So that was a very valuable information for me. Kevin was explaining about the type of investment, that there's like different kinds of like investment behavior, that there's like low risk, high risk.
Tokenization, the blockchain technology and artificial intelligence in combination will shape the future of investment, not only for Indonesia, not only for Bali, for the worldwide investment industry.
All right. So, new expansion and business strategy. So, moving on to an exciting updates and news. We're entering a new phase of expansion for Segara Seaside Resort, and this strategy is designed not just about getting bigger, but to grow smart. So we're focusing on wellness, lifestyle, and community experiences that add lasting value for both our guests and our investors. So I will introduce more to this project. But first, across the world, people are prioritizing health, longevity, and holistic living, right? And these aren't passing trends. They're becoming cornerstones of travel and investment decisions, of course. And that's why wellness is at the heart of our next move. This project is more about it's about more than just facilities. We're building a destination, a space where like-minded travelers and wellness enthusiasts connect. And that emotional connection adds long-term brand value, loyalty, word of mouth growth, and more. So what does that look like in practice? So we're introducing high demand wellness amenities. Think like saunas, ice baths, and boutique fitness spaces. These upgrades not only to elevate the resort guest experience, but also drive new and recurrent revenue streams. Through thoughtful designs and high quality service, we're positioning Segara as the go-to premium resort on Nusa Ceningan Island. So our visibility in the region is already growing, and this expansion is designed to accelerate that, to speed up the process. Right, and so let's take a look at the land. Option A, this is a prime beachfront plot directly next to the resort. So this is our resort. And this is like the potential land. This is something that this is the option A. And it allows us to expand our restaurant and pool bar area, introduce wellness zones, and create an exclusive day pass area, while protecting our iconic oceanic views for sure. And development for land option A is cost effective and high impact. We're projecting an investment range 300,000 US dollar to 360,000 US dollar, giving us a premium offerings with a lean structure. And with the additional development costs estimated at 360,000 $125,000 US, and it covers a wellness area, sauna, ice bath. And so the key advantage for this, of course, I maximize the existing beachfront property of our resort while maintaining the resort itself, its premium status, and lower overall investment requirements compared to large-scale project. But we have another, the second one, land option B, we call it. It's not so far, so it's a high-end gym, premium recovery and spa facilities that we aim to create and build. And so it's only 500-meter away from Segara Seaside Resort. So this is, you can see here, it's our resort. And so this is the land. It's very natural, lots of trees. And so looking into the overview of this development, this site is scalable. We can start with a lean gym and wellness setup around $395,000 or grow into a full-blown fitness destination for under $1 million. So it is a long-term strategic asset for sure. And the estimated development cost itself, it's around it's like just under $1 million. And it includes like the full strength machine, boxing zone, CrossFit space, cardio, yoga area. So we have 2 floors in the upper floor, second floor, then we can have a yoga areas there. It's designed in a unique bamboo jungle style, so it's open air, it's eco-conscious and highly Instagrammable for sure to drive the traffic. And so this is the estimated development and the key advantages from the scalability point of view. It offers 10 times more space for expansions at the fraction of the cost per meter, and compared to the land option A. And so long-term strategic assets are positioning as the top wellness and fitness hub on Nusa Ceningan Island. Flexibility, so start with the lean setup and expand into high-end fitness and wellness destinations. So here's some of the inspiration that we would like to develop. And only in this webinar that I would like to showcase the first look at our first design concept, which exclusively I present here. So this is not your typical fitness center. It is a fully immersed bamboo structure nestled in a lush tropical setting designed to blend wellness, nature, high performance. As you can see, the wellness area features recovery pools, and later I can show you it features a sauna, has an ice bath inspired by hiking and modern recovery practices. And you can see also the top. See here. Here you get a closer look at the interior layout. Gas flow from welcoming bamboo entrance. And so the design itself, it seamlessly connects indoor training and outdoor lounging surrounding the central pool. So this is the central pool that can be a social space as well. So you will always also see the architectural plan showcasing how every inch has been intentionally designed to balance movement, mindfulness, and community. So yeah, like I said, this is more than just a fitness and wellness destination. It is a sanctuary for energy, connection, and transformation in the heart of Nusa Ceningan Island. And yeah, why Nusa Ceningan? Why? And so the island is evolving quickly. This is a real fact. And new luxury beach clubs, resort, and eco lodges are popping up around us. So taking an example, Suku Beach Club and Arna Beach Club and also Arna Glamping just opened last year. So I'd like to show you. So this is Suku Beach Club. This is Arna. They also have glamping. They features extensive luxury glamping sites also. And under development, a 50-room resort and bamboo eco lodge. So this is under construction. This confirms Nusa Ceningan is the next hotspot. And also more projects. Another new luxury villas under construction in Nusa Ceningan. So looking ahead, Nusa Ceningan is gaining momentum. Infrastructure is improving with better roads and access to Lembongan, while harbor upgrades, tourism support, and driving growth. And what truly set it apart is its commitment to preserving natural beauty with strict regulations that makes the ideal sustainable eco-luxury developments like ours. So yeah, our upcoming expansions has the perfect ingredients: growth momentum, limited land availability, and rising demand for upscale experiences. And yeah, Nusa Ceningan gives us first mover advantage in the market, and that's about to take off. Yeah, so as Lembongan, Nusa Lembongan, so it's the neighborhood island next to Nusa Ceningan, become the Bali's next digital tourism hub. Ceningan is also catching momentum with new resort eco projects rising fast. It's still early, and that makes now the ideal time to invest before a full saturation sets in. All right, now that you have seen the vision, the opportunity, and the potential this project holds, you probably wondering, okay, but how do I get in? Well, let me ask you this, and please let me know in the chat. How often do you get the chance to invest in a luxury income generating assets in Bali without needing millions in capital, lawyers, or months of paperwork preparations? Yeah, it would be great if you can let me know in the chat. And so this is where it gets very exciting. So today you can become part owner in this project for just $1,400 per share. And the minimum entry with just $7,000. You can own your stake. You can stake in paradise and start shaping your future in Bali. So this is indeed your gateway to passive income. Not only that, but lifestyle return on investment, and the kind of investment that doesn't just sit in a spreadsheet. It sits in paradise. It's a beautiful island. If you haven't gone to Nusa Ceningan, that I would highly recommend. So this is also some of the benefits being an investor. Not that you can only enjoy passive income, but many more. We also have Bali Invest Founders shares. What does it mean? So It's 10% of Bali Invest profits, including future projects, flows into the founder's shares pool. And the more shares you hold, the larger your share get the profits are more profitable. So this exclusive early investors offer is only valid for the first, in this project, for the first 250 shares. And after that, this benefit will no longer available in such form. So if you are interested in getting to know more about this and how to get started, please feel free to always reach out to us, reach out to me, and yeah, let me know what you think. So yeah, this is not just about one revenue streams. It's a full ecosystem from food, beverage to wellness service to long-term memberships. We're creating multiple high margins income sources for long-term stability. And so giving you more information about the roadmap and execution plan. So we divided into 3 phases. So phase 1 starts with land acquisition and concept design, which is done. And the next phase is all about fast-track constructions. And we aim by mid next year, 2026, we aim to officially open the door to all of our customer with revenue and investor distributions live. Okay, so what to expect? So with the ROI calculation considering seasonal distribution, and as we know so far, like in Nusa Ceningan Island, we study about the level of season for the occupancy rate, and since it might differ from Bali, but the realistic average annual will be around 26, I would round it up, 26 return on investment. So it's factoring in seasonal demand, of course. This gives a balanced view, not overly optimistic, but strong and achievable. Yeah, why invest now? And like, it seems like there's still more time to wait or to let the island develop first. So yeah, I would love to highlight the key reasons to invest now. For sure, you will gain early access, benefit for diversify income, ride the wave of wellness, tourism growth, and enjoy the security of tokenized and transparent shares ownership. So for this project, we aim to sell it out very quick, and there's not many token or shares available. So yeah, and not only this one project, we also have a flagship project, which I will redirect you to another area in Bali. So north of Bali. Now, while the resort expansion on Nusa Ceningan taps into lifestyle and wellness on Bali's certain coasts, let's shift our lens to north, and because something truly special is unfolding in Lovina, and North Bali is not just a destination; it's also a canvas, a great spot where impact, wellness, and conscious development meet. So I remember I always like it to be in north of Bali. The beach is different, the air is different. But yeah, I'm not sure, maybe because I have preference, but yeah, it's this next project combines all three. The key points would be strategic investment with meaningful experiences that we would like to offer and bring, and long-term value in one of Bali's most serene and emerging regions. As I mentioned in the beginning of this webinar, we need to have an overview of the infrastructure, the development, that we need to see like the demand and how accessible the place is. And so we note that south of Bali now it becomes overcrowded. And yeah, when we invest, we think about the future, long term, not only about like what we want to get just in the moment and the return just in the moment, right? And so this is the Lovina Retreat and Wellness Center, our flagship development in north of Bali. Lovina offers something rare in Bali, especially if you would imagine south of Bali. So Lovina offers peace surrounded by oceans, waterfalls, and lush greenery. It's the perfect location for those who seek for healing, wellness, and connection to nature. Okay, so the global wellness tourism market is projected to reach 1.2 trillion US dollar by 2027. So in 2 years, growing nearly 10% every year, like per year. So we're tapping into that with Lovina, offering yoga platforms, spa retreats, and business wellness hybrid stays. Companies are investing in wellness retreat for team building and mental well-being. So think that like we're not only catering to individuals, but also like companies. And companies is, we're talking about corporates, big corporates that they usually hold the retreat trip for the team. So Lovina positioned itself as destinations that offer to this growing demand, especially for nearby urban centers. So Lovina Retreat and Wellness Center essentially targeting founders, like just to put this in a way that entrepreneurs, of course, entrepreneur, coaches, consultants who are ready to shift from hustle to holding, and high net worth individuals, expats, or well-traveled nomads, and anyone who care about returns and impact. And so Lovina Retreat and Wellness Center visitors do not just want peaceful villas resort. They want villas or a place with purpose, retreat space. It is more about lifestyle, return on investment. So not just for their regular holiday, but with purposeful impact and flow. And more insights. Indonesia's middle class is rising fast, with domestic tourism spend hitting 95 billion US dollar. And so with 7 million tourists projected and last year and continue post-pandemic recovery, Lovina is positioned to benefit for both domestic and global visitors seeking mindful and wellness-led stays. Well, now I'd like to give you an overview of the concept behind our Lovina Retreat and Wellness Center through this video. Oops. Okay. So yeah, what do you think of the video and concept? Please let me know in the chat. How do you find it? Right, Lovina. So from dolphin watching and diving to nature trails and mountain hiking, Lovina is a complete experience. Our resort is just around like 1.3 kilometer from the beach and offering 360-degree sea views with both sunrise and sunset view and a complete luxury gym, facility, spa, retreat, and various wellness spaces. And I will show the breakdown, the facility. And so Lovina Retreat and Wellness Center is designed, as I said, as a sanctuary for wellness, longevity, and conscious living. It blends the elegance of luxury hospitality with the strength of real estate investment. So this is not just a typical resort in Bali, it is a destination for transformation. So the master plan include 31 private villas, a beauty clinic, full service spa, infinity pool, yoga deck, retreat space, health focused restaurant, a wellness shop, and even a singing bowl therapy room, each element thoughtfully crafted to meet global wellness standards. So now talk about numbers. Lovina offers 8 solid revenue streams for villa bookings, retreat rentals to spa treatments, gym access to beauty clinic. These diversifications ensures long-term income stability without uh, reliance on just one income stream. And a brief look of the concept and ambience we aim to deliver. Now let's take a quick look at the actual ground where the villas, main building, main facility are taking shape. And so I have another video. This video hopefully gives you a clear visual of the side. I personally I love visuals, so I would like to present more like videos for you. And I have another video, and this will be the last video I present in this webinar. So just a quick update, the progress from this week in the field. And so yeah, let's start the video. Okay, so what we just watched here now is the progress update from Lovina Retreat and Wellness Center, particularly in the west side of the whole area. So the preliminaries are 100% complete, and we have finished the earth, it's called excavation and bore pile work. It is now 90% done, including concrete and reinforcement. Lean concrete and pad footings have started as well, currently between 10 to 25% progress. So yeah, in short, structural foundation work is well underway, and we're on track for the next phase. And so, should you wish to keep following our updates on all projects, please feel free to follow our Instagram pages at bali.invest.official and at lovina.retreat.center. I can also share in the group the link, and so you can have more updates online. What's important for you? Our low to high projections show annual revenue between 2.5 million to 5.3 million US dollar. Even at the lower end, this is a highly profitable project. Our net profit margin is estimated at up to 38%, a rare and great opportunity in today's real estate market. And right, so the ownership is secured transparently via smart contracts. And so 30% of the whole ownership is secure. It's reserved for the strategic partner in wellness industry, for example, and another 20% reserved for our corporations. And the smart contract one, another 20% first contract is sold out a long time ago. And another 20% is owned by Bali Invest, and the rest is available to investor like yours, which is not available, think less than 15%, yeah, already by now, or even 10% by now, less than that. And this is a blockchain powered structure designed for trust and flexibility. So to ensure full transparency and trust, the Lovina Retail Wellness Center investment is backed by blockchain technology through tokenizations. And each shares is issued as a token, recorded, and it's recorded in a Ethereum blockchain, and it can be tracked anytime on Etherscan, like as you can see here. And so as of now, we have 241 token holders with every transaction recorded viewable publicly. And in here you can see, like, for example, the wallet address and the like represent the one shareholder and the number and the amount of the shares that these shareholders have. And so this tokenized model offers full transparency, real-time visibility, the freedom to manage your investment on your terms, whether, for example, you want to sell some of your shares or all of them. You can do this directly by listing your tokens on online marketplace like OpenSeas. We also have legalized notary contract for our smart contract to make all of our investor more at ease, to understand and have more security. And so in our notary contract, it says the NFT holder's number and the address of our smart contract inside, and it's legalized as well. Now, you might be also wondering, how much do I need to invest to be part of this Loving Up project? Well, here's the exciting part. This is one of most accessible entry points into high-end real estate investment in Bali. The price just $1,400 per share, the same as our Nusa Ceningan project, and the minimum only 5 shares to get started. So that would make it $7,000. But while the entry is the same, what you gain is entirely unique. Lovina offers a different experience, different potential, and a whole new layer of value, from wellness-focused design to exclusive benefits tied to these locations in the north of Bali. Right. As I was about to compare these two projects, so yeah, now let's compare both opportunities side by side, and to help you align with one that suits your goals best. And so the Lovina Retreat and Wellness Centers offers freehold land ownership and a more diverse and revenue model, spanning retreat rentals, wellness services, beauty clinics, and curated experiences. It is designed for long-term value, rooted in regenerative living, and aim at becoming benchmark for holistic tourism in the north of Bali. Whereas, meanwhile, the Chiningan Island project moves faster. Thanks to its smaller scale, it reaches the market quicker, so investor can see the ROI sooner. It's a lifestyle-driven resort extension as well, aiming to perfect experiences for digital nomads and leisure travelers with lower development risk, since it's expanding on an already thriving resort. And so in short, Lovina project is for those seeking deeper impact and long-term growth, bigger scale as well. And Chiningan project suits investor looking for speed up the process, like a quick process. So if you were looking for speed, lifestyle appeal, a quicker return, that I think Chiningan project more resonates with you. So yeah, how to get involved. If you have more questions, if you like to consult with the potential, you can always book a one-on-one consultation with one of our teams, and you can discuss the investment details. And yeah, I will share with you where to contact, and of course you can always email me as well. I will leave the information in the chat. And so, are you dreaming of your own villa anywhere in Bali or in Lovina or in Nusa Ceningan, where you want to invest in tokenized project and tokenized property or explore full property ownership? We're here to make your vision in reality. And so together we can build the future of smart real estate investment together based on your needs. Okay, we're coming to the end of the webinar. Thank you very much for being here with me today. I know I have covered a lot. It's almost 1 hour and a half, but with that comes incredible opportunity as Bali rises. Digital investment gains momentum, and now Nusa Ceningan and Lovina are ready to lead the way. So yeah, before we wrap up the webinar, I think we have more few minutes to open the session for Q&A. I will go through the chat, and perhaps if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Tylko to gdzieś tu karnet tu mamy. Do tej maszynuca, tu 50 mi da euro do tej maszynika. Do tu da una. Mama, please.
Hi, Dudu. I think I'm not quite sure if I can catch it, like the sound. Yeah, like yeah, if there's anything beyond my area of expertise that I cannot answer or help you with, I'll make sure to redirect you to our team of specialists. Some of whom are also here with us in the chat. Manu is also here. So yeah. Any questions or any feedback, I will be very happy to hear your feedback. Let me open the chat. Thank you, Maria. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate your time, that you're still here at the end of the webinar. And also, Dudu, thank you very much for being here. Do you guys have any questions or any curiosity or would like to? Yeah, sure. Or you would like to? You can unmute yourself, Dudu, and so I can. Okay, so you're asking the usual maturity of for the investment. Can you please elaborate when it comes to the usual time? So usually after we complete the project, so the return itself, it will start generate when we start operate the business. And so taking an example for Segara, our first project, it took like, yes, I will explain it to you, like the real case. Like for the Segara Seaside Resort, it took like around less than 2 years. And then in the first quarter, so in last year, so we started in like, so let's say that the first quarter we make profit revenue once we open the business, we can distribute the profit to our investor. But this is taking an example from Segara Seaside Resort. And so I hope this answer your questions and give you a picture. Please let me know if you have more questions. Okay, so I would say like giving like the first quarter after we open or operate, but this is case by case. All right. So thank you, Dudu. Anyone wants to ask anything? I will have another 2 minutes maybe. Mm, Yes, okay. So I think I haven't got more questions, but let's say if you have questions come across after this webinar, you can simply reach out to us, or you can write me a personal email as well. I will leave my email here if it's easier. Or you can always, like, for example, reaching out to us via our social media as well. You will always get redirected to the right person and specialist to help you in this journey. And so, yeah, thank you very much for your time and hope to seeing you again and looking forward to welcoming you as our investor. And have a good night from me here in Bali. And have a good night, Maria. I know that you're not feeling well and still make it here. Appreciate it. And yeah, see you and speak soon.